Welcome back everybody to another video, and today I'm going to take a look at several movies and DVDs, Blu-rays, stuff that I've picked up over the past couple weeks. This is going to be just an update video to let you know what I've gotten over the past few weeks. So let's go ahead and get started. And the first one that I picked up here, I picked it up off Amazon to replace my VHS copy, and it is The Unborn. This was one of the Roger Corman Classic Collection videos. And I really like this movie. I actually like the sequel, The Unborn 2, a lot better because it's pretty much just an evil baby, killer baby type thing, like it's alive, but a little bit better done, a little bit well made. So this is The Unborn. Then I picked up a triple film set. I picked this up at FYE. It contains Zombiathon, Film Gore, and Savage Island. And Zombiathon and Film Gore, I'm replacing my VHS copies, and I've never seen Savage Island, but it stars Linda Blair, so I'll probably check that out pretty soon too. Zombiathon is just a clip collection, and so is Film Gore, but Film Gore is hosted by Elvira, and Zombiathon actually has little split segments that have like zombies and stuff chasing a girl into a theater, and then she watches these clips from inside the theater. It's pretty cool. Definitely check it out if you like clip collections and stuff. So that is this one that came out from Full Moon Grindhouse Films. Next up, I'm not really sure why I got myself into this. I'm going to end up watching these, but I guarantee you they're probably pretty bad. I know they're not official like relations to these franchises or anything, but the first one I picked up is The Bates Haunting. Apparently it's about a girl who goes on a hayride next to the Bates Motel, and her friend gets killed, so she tries to figure out who's responsible for doing it and why they did it and stop them. It's put out by Phase 4 Films. I know this isn't really in connection with the Psycho franchise, but still, I mean, it's got the Bates Motel here on the cover, so I have no idea whether any of it is shot around or near the Bates Motel, around the original house or anything, but it'd be cool and interesting if it was in there, so that's why I picked it up, just to see if that was. And the next one I picked up is the same situation, but it is the Amityville Asylum. I know this has nothing really to do with the original franchise because it's put out by a smaller, unknown company, which is Hanover House Films. Basically, the story is on this one that the original house was tore down and replaced with a psychiatric hospital, and they call it the Amityville Asylum. So this one has to do with the patients going crazy and ghosts and stuff haunting the asylum. So I definitely want to check this out just to see if there's any relations to the original franchise or anything like that, because I actually do like that series a lot, especially the Amityville Curse. I thought that one, even though most people don't like that one, but I actually kind of did. So it's Amityville Asylum. Next up is one of my favorite films from 2013. It is The Conjuring. I thought this movie was scary as hell, and it was definitely one of those movies that that makes you think or makes you look throughout the entire movie for something that's going to happen. And I loved every second of this movie. I wish James Wan and I can't think of the guy who wrote. Was it written and directed? I'm not sure. Anyways, I know he directed it, but I'm not sure who wrote it. But I wish James Wan would write a lot more of these movies. He's really good at doing atmosphere in ghost films, so I look forward to checking out anything else he does in the horror genre. Next up is a Scream Factory title, and it is Saturn III. Now, I really didn't care for this one that much. It was the first time I'd ever seen it, but I'm trying to pick up and collect every Scream Factory title available, and I wanted to check this one out, and I didn't think it was that good. It's about it takes place on like a spaceship, where there's a robot, there's a guy who creates a robot, and he can control the robot with his mind, but then the robot kind of develops a mind of its own and starts attacking people, and it just was really, really boring, and nothing really happens in this movie at all. But it's got a lot of special features put out by Scream Factory, so if you guys like sci-fi movies or robot movies or whatever, give it a shot. You might like it. It was just way too boring for me. The next one is another Scream Factory title, and it is Assault on Precinct 13, the John Carpenter flick. Again, I've never seen this one yet. I haven't had a chance to watch it. I'm not a very good fan of movies that take place in prisons. Most of them are usually really boring to me. and I have a feeling this one's going to be that way as too. But a lot of people give this one really good credit, and apparently it's one of John Carpenter's best movies according to the back of the cover. I'm not sure how I'm going to like this, but it's Scream Factory title, so I had to pick it up, and I have to watch it eventually. So that is Assault on Precinct 13. Next up is another Scream Factory title called Night of the Comet. And again, I've heard a lot of stuff about this movie, about how great this movie was, and that I definitely needed to check it out. So I did. I checked it out, and I was really, really let down. This movie led me to believe that it was going to be a huge zombie movie, and it wasn't. There's only just like a couple zombies in this, at least, and it just was really, really boring. It started off really good, like it was going to mount to something, and then just went nowhere at all. It was like the exact same thing happens from start to finish, and it's just really boring. So if you guys like slow-paced films, definitely check it out, because you might like it. But me, just way too boring again. And the last one I got was one of my favorite films from 2012, I believe, and it is the Woman in Black remake. And I actually really, really like this movie. It definitely it's like a period piece, and it definitely had that different feel to it than what most modern horror films do. And it also had a really good atmosphere to it. I really, really enjoyed this. I thought it had some really creepy parts. The ghost witch woman, whatever you want to call her in this movie, was really, really creepy. So I definitely had to pick this up so I could listen to the commentaries on it and see what the writer and director and stuff had to say about it. So if you guys have not seen this movie, this is definitely a really good movie. The original film is also really, really creepy. So if you guys haven't seen either of them, definitely watch the original Woman in Black and then pick up the remake and watch that one as well. That's it, guys, for this update. Not very much that I picked up the past couple weeks, but it's at least something. Most of them Scream Factory titles. If you guys like this video and like me to do more updates, let me know, and I'll try to do more as I get some more titles in. I have a few more coming in the mail to me. So if you guys are interested in knowing what they are, just let me know in the comments down below, and I'll do another update. See you guys.